I ordered a product on Amazon and I wanted to return it. For this, I had never signed up for the Amazon Pay wallet and the app never gave me any notifications if I ever wanted to create one. After my refund money was already locked and I didn't have any other option to use it. So ultimately, I wasn't paying for convenience. Ever tried paying with your Amazon Pay wallet? Now I tried and here's what actually happened. I ordered a product on Amazon and I wanted to return it. Now in that process, the customer care executive asked me to choose between two refund options. Refund to my original payment method, which would take 5 to 6 business days, or refund to an Amazon Pay wallet, which would give me an instant refund. So before this, I had never signed up for the Amazon Pay wallet and the app never gave me any notifications if I ever wanted to create one. So it wasn't presented as an onboarding into a separate product or a platform. It was presented like a normal store credit. So I chose the instant refund, assuming it would work like store credit does on most shopping apps. Now it was presented like a speed convenience decision rather than a financial product decision. Later on, when I tried to use the wallet balance, it didn't work. And again, I connected with the Amazon customer care. That's when they told me that the KYC is mandatory. But the most weird point was that KYC could only be completed using the Android phone and not an iOS. So I asked them to put this up on an email because I wanted proof. Because at this point, I could see that my refund was completed, but I couldn't use it. And suddenly I was locked up into a product that I never consciously signed up for. And that's not what we call convenience. So on each top up, Amazon Pay charges a convenience fee plus GST. For example, when I added rupees 2500, a 52 rupees was charged as a convenience fee and 10 rupees as GST. So which makes a total of 62 rupees addition to the actual cost. To be precise, this fee was charged for loading the wallet and not for spending from it. But this fee, like other things, was never disclosed when I chose the wallet refund. It appeared only after my refund money was already locked and I didn't have any other option to use it. So ultimately, I wasn't paying for convenience. I was actually paying to access my own refund. This isn't just about Amazon. Digital wallets like Amazon Pay are regulated prepaid instruments under guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Now, they're not just store credits, they're financial products with rules, fees, and compliance requirements. So the problem isn't that the rules exist. The problem is that I was onboarded into the system without being clearly told that I was doing so. Now, everything here may be compliant, but there's a difference between compliance and consent. Now, here's what actually should have happened. There should have been clear guidelines about the process that clearly said that choosing this option would create and activate a wallet. Any fees related to the wallet top-ups should have been visible before the refund decision, or at least a disclaimer. Now, there should have been a simple option to reverse the choice once these conditions became clear. Now, this way, we could have called it an informed decision or a choice. Now, convenience without consent isn't really convenience. The dark patterns in user interface just to onboard new users isn't fair. This is crucial to understand because India is one of the world's fastest growing digital economies with over 450 million online shoppers as of 2025. Now in India, we have had over 55 billion UPI transactions with over 300 million people using digital wallets. And the average convenience fee across these platforms is between 1.5 to 3%. This clearly reflects that digital wallets, UPI and card payments actually dominate. But hidden charges like convenience fees, processing fees and platform-specific hurdles are becoming a real pain point for the users. So from Amazon to other e-commerce platforms and even some banks, convenience isn't always free. Now, while digital payments offer speed and security, these micro fees quietly chip away at your wallet and your patience. Now, as India accelerates towards being fully digital economy, awareness is the key. Know the charges, plan your payments, but don't let these hidden fees surprise you. Now, digital convenience should at least feel like convenience. So subscribe if you have also had the same experience and share your thoughts in the comments below.